What is life about? Asking this question means that you care to live a life of meaning, a life that makes sense not just to others but to you. I came to realize that one of the ways guaranteed to set you on that path to understanding and living a life of meaning is to consider not just the beginning of life but the end of it, death. Yes, you heard it, death. Did you know that many people don't plan the next few years of their life? Many are so afraid to face the future that they rather remain in the uncertainty of it. How much worse the fear of considering the end of life, which is death. You know that it may be considered the job that they currently have or about to start will end one day, they will do things differently. Probably they will do better with how they handle their finances, how they treated their clientele, how they wish to be remembered, and what they will do with their life when that job is gone or when they retire. If they sat down to think of it, one of the things they would realize is that they do not have much time, and that the key will be to make the most out of the time they perceive they've got. And so they will begin to seek out ways of achieving this. Same goes with gaining admission into the tertiary institution. Knowing you don't have so much time, especially comparing it with the workload involved, and knowing what you want to do with your life that will make sense to you, not just to others upon graduation. So realizing that being born is like starting a job. You want to be clear in your job description so you won't be disappointed at the end of the road, or at least you want to keep to the rules, regulations, objectives set out, and trainings to excel at the job given. Same way you want to know the things that you will do today, that you will not come to the end of the tunnel and be told it was all a mistake. At this point, the idea of a creator or maker begins to come to mind, since you are sure you did not make yourself or give yourself life. The idea of a purpose for coming into existence begins to flame even hotter, and so undeniably, since you have dared to consider the end of life and not just the beginning of it. At this point, the explanation your parents might have given you that doesn't satisfy the idea of a being greater than you and they, with such capabilities to design and make you, and requiring accountability from you, cannot be acceptable. Now you are not the first to have wondered why the ancient asked the same. And as many as consider the end of life, their life, with an open heart and mind received wisdom. And by wisdom I mean the satisfactory solution to need or arising matters, leaving nothing to be desired. The solution, idea, opinion which satisfies a need without bringing harm or further problems. Wisdom such as is pure, peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. They also receive revelation of their Maker, who more than wants them to know Him, who wants them to be with Him forever. Such people find it easy to believe that a provision was made to make it possible and easy for them to live up to that wisdom they received. That provision is called grace, which saves. They also find it easy to accept that provision could come in the form of a person who became a substitution for them in paying the price for that grace, knowing their own unworthiness. They also find it easy to believe a message of the kingdom of God, their Maker, their Creator, and how to gain access into it. They find it easy to believe in Jesus Christ as the one through whose name only men can be saved by grace through faith in Him and in His finished works for our salvation. And when they do believe, they will act accordingly and gain access into this kingdom, accessing all the goodies of this kingdom, peace and joy, finding satisfaction in their work and joy in their rest. To such, the message about the kingdom is good news. And having a hope for the future is definitely so much to write home about. So it comes to my understanding that so many pass through this life without getting its meaning. And that is really a tragedy. Step away from that tragedy and embrace Jesus Christ, without whom there is no meaning in life. Remember your Creator.